EST, time for Mike and me. Mike, this after hours range that we have after earnings, I haven't seen this kind of volatility in a while. I mean, why don't we start with the range in Microsoft after anyway, S&P's under pressure, failing rally so far. NASDAQ doesn't look much better. And what's really holding up the best is the Russell, but it's actually trying to put in a reversal day too. So equity's under pressure, but I want to just, show our audience what they're not seeing when they look at their charts because it doesn't include, this intraday action. Look at this. Did this, did this, did this. So here's my question, Mike. Can they take them out like the Mag 7 has been put in, I don't know, prisoner of war camp, and they take one out and shoot them one at a time? First they shot Apple.
I'm listening. Yeah,
Okay.
shot Apple. I'm sorry.
Then they shot NVIDIA, took NVIDIA out and shot it. Right. I think we're trying to break down here. Was hoping for one more pop. We'll see. Doesn't look likely. And now it's Microsoft. So, I kind of look at it as these were three bricks of the foundation of the rally that we had. Someone brought up to me today, yeah, there's bifurcation because, they brought up Meta, which is, even in Meta's reversing here. So the market's okay. It doesn't matter that they chopped down Apple, then chopped down NVIDIA, now chopped down Microsoft. What say you, Mike V?
Would say what?
Does it matter? Are you listening?
Yeah.
All right. Does it matter that they take down
No.
three of the giants in the
No.
market?
No. Did it matter that they took down Apple? All that the market went the other way. And I'm not saying. Hold on. You bring up three giants as opposed to one giant. I'm not saying I'm all bullish. I'm not. I'm short. Don't get me wrong. And I'll go to it.
I'm not even saying that. I'm saying I'm not asking you what your position is. Does it make a difference to the market? Because these sure were part of the uptrend and the high prices that the market achieved. So people are saying, well, they'll just rotate. But can you really rotate out of a bear market in Mag 7s and have the market be okay?
There's a bull market somewhere. And according to our last 3 days or 18,000 videos, you can look at your EXK up 11%. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, metals. Yeah.
all
Yeah.
right. So the answer is yes. The market can
Well,
do it. The answer is yes. You have
okay.
still Bitcoin hanging in
I'm
there.
talking about the averages. I mean, the miners don't
You know,
even
I don't
play.
follow the averages. Don't
They
even do
don't
that.
play a role.
You
Well,
know,
I mean, most of the world does.
okay, well, maybe I'm.
Well, I'm just saying.
You know what?
Okay.
Bravo. The rest of the world are retail traders. Bravo. Let them follow the averages. That's fine.
Okay. Ray Dalio follows the average. He's a retail guy now too, isn't he? Anyway,
Your
all
answer is
right. What do
no.
you got? What do you got? The metals are flying. I still think the dollar is. I'm going to wait for 108.50 in the Dixie to sell more dollars, and that's it. I put some Apple puts on, hoping they hold Nvidia. So I think there's some carnage that is not. It's not healthy
All right.
for the overall market. Anyway,
Here's my screen. Now let's share. Okay.
I already let go of the charts.
Okay. If you were to look at this screen without not going with the mark right here, and that's the what would you say there? Bullish or bearish? Just net green, and they're all sectors.
Oh yeah, they're all green.
All right. So what's DraftKings? What's the problem here? The breaking out. GE break. Here's DraftKings breaking out. Google about to break out. Your answer is yeah.
I don't think Google's going to break out.
Coach, you said that
It's
about
making
Amazon 10% ago. 10% ago, in all due respect.
When's the last time I said this about Amazon? 6, 8 months ago. Anyway, um, buy them.
I am.
Okay.
Miners. Have we not been bullish on miners?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm all over the YouTube talking about the miners with Steve and Real Vision and everywhere. Yeah, the miners are acting good. I would say this though, if the market does sell off, it'll have an impact on them. So I right now it's having none. But you
Yeah.
know, it's not a big down day. If we had a
Well,
big down day, they'd liquidate everything.
I just believe it's harder to break an opinion. Here's Baidu, Baba, with a
I
10.
I brought up the Chinese stocks 3 weeks ago.
Yes,
Remember?
you did. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that
So your
looks
answer
good.
is yes, the market it can go up because you were bullish on Baba as you were bearish on the other ones, correct?
Yeah, I guess
There's
long
your answer.
short book.
There's your answer.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I wasn't bullish in Nvidia, or I wouldn't have
Right,
caught
absolutely.
20% in 5 days.
Absolutely.
So
LVS, you were
anyway,
buried in this thing. There you go. Making, okay, what I'm saying is, I
you
don't know.
always there. Yeah, it's a Kramer. There's a bull market. There's always a bull market somewhere.
NXT, but stocks that trade, 300% of its volume, for example, NXT, a stock that goes together with solar, if you will, or energy, that trades three times its normal volume, maybe once every 3 to 5 months, and then finishes near the high. And as Meta, and well aware of Microsoft and Meta and I'm well aware of it. Let them keep going down. I love it. But this,
Why?
all these things, new break high, NXT, over a stock with volume range breaking. I have a query. Stocks breaking out, that stocks that traded over 200% of its volume, near its high, breaking new high, breaking out, boom, trigger. And they're all over the place until something else happened. These are where the fish are. I get it. I get it. Trust me. I get it.
Yeah.
All right, the ACMR, another one. It was build my notes, gap and go. This was a simple trade. Hold on, I'm not in it, but these are what stocks are doing. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what to say. XYZ came in long. It's still long it, breaking new highs. That's the old square. I'm in it. I'm not in a lot of it. I'm never in enough. Picking out new highs until it does something else, I'm in.
What did it do? What are the dots at the bottom of the screen there? At
Uh,
zero. What's that?
well, it was a split. It changed. I told you, it used to be the symbol square. It hasn't adjusted for the new symbol yet.
Oh,
XYZ, as you can see up here, block, that used to be the symbol SQ. It hasn't adjusted yet.
oh. What they do? A 2 for 1 or something?
The stock symbol change. It used to be
Oh, just a
SQ.
change.
Now
But the
it's
per
SQ. Yeah.
oh, okay, just a symbol change. Okay.
Uranium. Another one. Okay.
How's CCJ look? Isn't that best of breed?
It is best of breed. It's lagging.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I guess the point is there's always an uptrend, there's always a downtrend.
Well, no, and that's true, Coach. Let's take the gloves off for a second. But like again, if you just looked at the screen now, everything's grouped in sectors. So there's more positive sectors by far, and there's more high percentage stocks in the relative sector by far. Even with stocks like Google at the 200, even stocks like an SE or a Roku that looks like you're going to short Roku here. Suppose Microsoft bounces. Suppose NVIDIA bounces. You're going to short Roku here? It very might will go down. I'm talking net risk to reward. That's it. I don't know. They could maybe go down. Net. That's all. And Roku, that's in one sector. Here's Baba. That's another sector. Let's look at coin. Coin's hanging in there now. I know you might not buy it, but it's certainly going the opposite way and showing there's liquidity as Bitcoin hangs in at 102,000. We both agree that Bitcoin being strong is a course of liquidity, correct?
Yeah,
So there's liquidity. Then we're going letting it ride. IBM. You can argue with that. It might close, it might reverse the 250 and pull back 9. It very might well be toppy here, but it's still look where it's going or where it's been. That's all. And there's stocks in every sector like that. Best of breeds in every sector. Yes, did UPS get hit? I get it. Okay, good. Let it go. Let it go to zero. Caterpillar, I get it. The home builders were showing a little bit. Caterpillar was, oh, fine. That's all. Hottest stock on the board, AI. Going higher with or without you. I'm not in it. I'm trying to get in it. That's all. Carvana can only muster up being down $1 when all these mega ones are down that much. You're short Carvana now. You want to shoot yourself. Carvana should be down 40.
Why?
Because, well, if you were to look at what this is doing, my God, I get it. How about Tesla even in the somewhat car sector reversing now? I get it. I'm well aware it's what happened. Trust me, I'm in it. TSLL. I traded more TSLL than anything. CMG, I pointed out. Know your moderator yesterday in the room, okay? Risk to reward. Oh, by the way, let me say something. This is my Pat Mike V in the back. Trading is easy now. I'm not getting egregious. I'm not getting ahead of myself. I'm not doing as well as I should. But when you have a stock that's rotating like Kava, a restaurant sector, the day before Eat, they make Chili's restaurants. There's another sector flying in the restaurant sector. Flying. That's Chili's. It's up 300%. Chili's. I wouldn't eat it at Chili's if there was a. So what I'm saying is, then we bought Chipotle. Why would we buy Chipotle? Yes, it's a laggard. Okay, it's breaking out of a downtrend. Laggards have been working. The calls took me in it. And the same thing with Nike. Nike took the calls too. There's other shoe sectors. Look at the shoes. Onion. Well, today it was up previously to a year high. Skechers in the fund. More year highs. Shoes. Skechers, you know them. So they took Nike calls. Work. I get it. Nike's leveraged to China a little bit. It's a dog. It might go down. You know what? It's still a dog. I don't know if we always speak. Would I initiate the position here? I'm not really sure. But if I have it with the VIX here, I'm letting it go until something changes. I'm very aware that something change. Trust me. This is not the healthiest environment. I'm not saying that I should be long IBM or maybe, like I said, it was a nice fade as the market pulls back nicely here. But, I get it. NVIDIA's a dead short. That might be the easiest play on the board without looking at any money. And I know a lot of the big guys that are. That might be the easiest trade on the board. You might have to look at the 18 out of 20 sectors that I proved that the market's up. Who cares? That's price action too. Plenty of places. Starbucks had earnings yesterday, same point that I made before. Now, if you didn't buy the proverbial algo break high and it didn't rocket, now you got to work the position a little bit. But still, it might collapse. But that, you got to be aware and be focused on what's working at the moment. Like I said, the layup call could be Microsoft right here in the video. Could be AMD negative. Like again, if this was another stock, gold, if this was an industrial, as the other industrials are making new highs, and this isn't, would you short it? Yeah, there's AMD, it's clear. I get it.
I wouldn't short that.
Oh no, I appreciate that, but that's you can make a case for it. I don't know. Royal Caribbean, cruise lines. We brought up restaurants, best to breed. We brought up even IBM, if you will. We brought up cruise lines. They're going nuts. Even the whatchamacallits are coming back. These heavily shorted nuclear plays. I get it. GM. GM got destroyed. Hold on. Look at GM. All right, now I get it. Industrials are getting weaker now. Maybe that's why they took down Caterpillar and UPS. I don't know where they're going from here. UPS certainly looks like a decent short to me. But, instead of, let me get back to the segue. In all honesty, now that was UNG. UNG that bids in at 16, 18. Is this, I'm looking at TLT. I'm looking at VIX and GLD more than I'm looking at SPY. That's all. All right. I get that maybe I'm aware of the Hindu. My mom asked me, what did the market do today? I say, I have no idea. Sound like a moron. She says, don't you look at the screen 12 hours a day for 30 years? I said, yeah. I said, I could tell you where freaking 100 billion shares of what's the JMI I traded to a T. I know every level photographically. And by the way, I should. But, the SPYs, I get it. They might drag down the market. I don't know. But I'm
I
looking
mean,
more.
there's a whole industry of hedge fund guys and RIAs that have to beat the benchmark of the S&Ps. So it matters. Your style, it doesn't matter. I'm saying to a lot of people, a lot of professionals, is very important. Not what you do. You just trade the option flow. There's nothing about, looking forward 3 months. 24 hours is enough. But there are people that have the view of longer term time frames and they don't want to
Coach,
get caught.
I have a fund. I've been in 3M since 98. You know that. I hold them. Come on.
But I mean, for the most part, since I've known you, it's mainly what
Well,
you're
that's my
doing
greatest
on
acumen. I would.
on a daily basis. I'm just saying people want to have longer term views. They like, people like making money with option streams. Some people don't care about what the market's doing, like you. But there are those, okay? It's a big world. It's not just you and me that really care about where the averages are going to go to make decisions about their portfolio
No,
that
I know
aren't
that, and
option
that's
stream
I know
guys.
that. But if you're tuned into here, you want to take money out of the market. I'm not. I have a couple of economic degrees. I get it. This is an active trading room. It's what I do best, and I
Yeah.
get it. It's what you do best. Is a 9:30 videos to make the plan to do it. I'm not gonna lie. I get it. I'm an act. That's what I do. I was born as a I was at 15 years, one of the best day traders literally in the country. It's still taking me 30 years to unwind that mentality. It's
Yeah.
good. It's what I do. I'm not going to apologize for it. I do have 3M in the fund. They have I have other fund stocks, but I don't look at the indices, and I never did. So if I'm a
Who,
moron, I'm a moron.
what service ranked you up there as one of the best day traders in the country?
A billionaire by the name of Steven Schoenfeld that is considered the godfather of trading,
Yeah.
and he manages 11 billion. So I'll take his word for it.
Yeah. Okay.
It was also a culture at that time in the 2000s. It was a culture. You know that.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I stink. Look at this
No,
thing.
I just want to see the trophy.
The trophy is in my lifestyle. Smart money, dumb indicator. I don't see that now. This is the smart money is in blue. They're starting to take off. They're starting to dip in a little bit, and the dumb money is selling a little bit. And this is the last couple of days, which means there's still maybe a little bit pop to go. Like again, I'm watching VIX, TLT, GLD. There's macro situations. I'm well aware of it. And I'll read about why Caterpillar's down, and I'm very, very interested to see why it's actually down from a macro point of view. We're an economist. Until then, I'm freaking trading TEM and AKGQ.
Anyway, to people that it might matter to, just keep in mind that over the weekend is when the tariff decisions are going to take place while the markets are closed. So you may want to think about being flat for the weekend or reduce exposure because, it's like an NFP or a Fed meeting, maybe even bigger, have more impact. That's what the market's worried about. So that's happening, I believe, Saturday.
There you go. I'm going to try some Oclo short at the gap. May or may not work. Stock ran from 29 to 39. It doesn't matter what it did. It's where it's going. I get it. But I have the 40 strike price there. I'm going to try some. Doesn't mean I'm going to go 8,000 shares. Just trading. Maybe it'll be a little more than a 24-hour trade. I get lucky. It comes down to 35. But that's a hard trade. LVS. We'll see. There's a lot of things to do. Here's my screen. And
I
this is
saw it.
where the fish are. Percent gainers on the day. This is where the fish. You want to try you want your fishing the mark? This is where the fish are. Percent losers on the day, right there. And you have a lot of Whirlpool, macro. UPS, there's more macro and there's more speculative stocks going up, sans maybe IBM. More macro stocks getting hit. The Q, I get it. I'm alerted, than up stocks. Cigna, major stock. Nvidia obviously is major. Dow Chemical, more major. Listen, I'm a Generation X or borderline boomer. I get it. That to me is a little bit alarming. UPS would be alarming to me 10 years ago. Whirlpool down 18%. I'd be like, whoa, consumer, that's the consumer discretion. They don't care. It's just, like you said, we'll leave it off this. They're bifurcated. Same thing.
Okay, remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Whatever your style is, find one that suits your personality. That's what Schwager says.
And you were lucky enough to have him here as a guest on TGH.